Fellas, what is going on? And welcome to the channel. My name is Hart. Today I have two NBA player props I like for tonight's NBA Finals Game 4 between the Heat and the Nuggets. I'm going to be breaking them down, going over why I like them, all the good stuff in this video. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Check out my DraftKings NBA Showdown slate for Game 4, which should be out before this. My my Patreon link down below for extra price of plays. And yeah, hit that like button. It does really help out my channel. I do greatly appreciate it. Let's get into these picks. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at HartDFS. But yeah, recapping the plays from game 3. Unfortunately, we went 0-2, so we're 2-2 to start the finals here. Jimmy Butler had a quiet 28 points, but did nothing peripheral stat wise, as you guys can see here in game 3. 2 rebounds, 4 assists when he's averaging 6 rebounds and 5 assists, 5.5 assists per game, as well as 2 steals per game. So yeah, he's just been terrible in the finals so far. Not really sure what's going on with him. And then MPJ has been god awful. The past 2 games was hopefully expecting to bounce back here. But unfortunately, it went even less minutes. He went for 21, 1 of 7. He still had 7 rebounds. He was really solid rebounding with 2 points. I mean, really, his worst game of the season is when I take his prize picks plays. It's just frustrating stuff. I could be like 99% of the prize pick cappers on YouTube and Twitter and just try to be like, oh, but we hit on the WNB plays or we hit on these baseball plays. It's just like, just man up. Man the fact that you had 2 picks and they just didn't work out. So, yeah, looking to bounce back today. Got 2 picks for you guys here today. 2 solid ones that I think should be coming back to play. And not a lot of people, not a lot of you are going to like this first one here. I understand it. The guy's been out god awful. Just mentioned him, but this is way too low of a line for MPJ here at 17.5. Game 3, was it 1 day ago, 2 days ago? This was 23.5 PRA. Now it's 17.5. That is a massive drop here. And the only thing that's changed is he just hasn't shot the ball well. It's not like they're going to bench him for Christian Brown, not going to bench him for Bruce Brown. They're going to leave him out there because he's a lethal shooter. And he just hasn't been shooting the ball well the past 2 games. He's going to figure it out. He's going to give a bounce back. He's super solid at rebounding. As you can see, his lowest has been 6 in the past, like 8 or 9 games until that Phoenix series. It's just like he's been fantastic rebounding. He can get like an assist or 2. Then it just comes down to, can he hit shots? If he can, he should easily smash this line. So I really like it. You know, he should see extended minutes too if he's hitting the shots, as you can see here in that Lakers in the first game of the Miami series here. So really like the over here for MPJ. Right now it's sitting at minus 130 on DraftKings to hit the over. So as you can see, juice is on the over as well here. So I like this one. Going back to the well here, expecting a bounce back game after 2 very bad games here for MPJ. Expecting him to figure it out and expecting him to easily smash this over here 17.5. Just way too low of a line for a guy that should see probably close to 40 minutes. A fantastic shooter, especially when he's wide open. He had a few wide open shots in game 3 that he just missed, that they kind of just rimmed out, unfortunately. So if he gets going, he could go for easily 20 plus just real life points. It's not even factoring in the rebound. So really like MPJ for tonight for a bounce back spot. The second pick for tonight is going to be the over here of Jimmy Butler. Rebounds and assists, as you can see, going back to the well here with these 2 guys. Now we're switching it up. We did take Jimmy over fantasy score, which he hasn't hit in 3 games so far in the series, which is surprising. But yeah, he's just been bad. He's just production has dropped down every series so far. I think it's got to be the ankle injury. I think it's got to be his father not doing well. But yeah, he just doesn't look the same right now, which is unfortunate because he was unbelievably just fantastic those first 2 series. But yeah, right now, Jimmy Butler over 12.5 rebounds and assists, sitting at minus 130 here on DraftKings Sportsbook. As you can see, the juice is on the over there as well, over 12.5. If we look at the last game, it just a very poor effort and letdown game by him, rebounding the ball and assisting. As you can see, 2 rebounds. His average has been 6, and that was during the regular season. And then 4, he's averaging over 5.5. And then 2 steals per game. Obviously, he got 0. So he was scoring the ball 11 and 24, okay percentage wise, but he just wasn't productive. As you can see before that, he went for 9 and 4, 7 and 7 in the first 2 games there. So he hit the over there in game 2, and then hit the over there in game 1. And as you can see before that, he was just on fire, usually hitting over in most of the game. So I like the over here for Jimmy Butler to get it back on track, get more people involved, get rebounding, get assists, over 12.5. Do really like this. And Miami's been keeping it close until the fourth quarter, where in three straight games, Denver was up, and it was kind of more of a blowout there in the fourth quarter in the first game, even though it was only 11 points by the end of it. Second game, Denver was up 8 points going into the fourth quarter. So Miami, if Denver went on a little 5-0, 6-0 run there, that game could have got out of hand quickly there to start the fourth quarter, but obviously they kept it close. But then this last game there, obviously the third quarter, Denver just blew them out. So it's one of those things. Miami's been able to keep it really close in the first three quarters. So that should allow it for at least three quarters, 3.5 point spread here. So I do like the over here for Jimmy to get more involved offensively, defensively, get those rebounds, get those assists. And I expect a bounce back game here for MPJ. I mean, two straight, just horrendous career worst games back to back. I mean, the numbers average, they're gonna come back to the median, and he's gonna go have a solid game. So two picks for today. Let me know what you guys are going with in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.